Hey everybody, welcome to Breaking Rad. Hope you're all having a great night. I'm having a great night, and Goons and our guests are having a great night. So welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Cal just got dinner. Thanks, babe. Thanks for bringing me dinner.
Cal, you were not allowed to eat during Name That Death tonight. I watched the week you did that, and it was a disaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're adding new rules now? Is that what's going on?
The
Cal's
rule
not
is
allowed to eat.
Cal doesn't pay attention when he's eating, and he's chewing, and you got to hear that horse chomp the whole time while he's... No.
Okay.
He
You save it till after Name That Death.
But let him put himself on turn his
I'll mute.
camera off. Yeah,
I'll do that. Whatever.
No. I don't want to mute it because I want to yell at him when he forgets to load the videos and stuff.
So check it out. A
What do you
guy
have?
gave my son a smoker, hadn't even been used yet. So he got some ribs and smoked them today. And I'm excited to
He's
see
eating ribs too. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Cal gnawing on a big rib.
Dude, if you start licking your fingers, I'm out. Like I'm out. Welcome, Jason Sandberg. Happy Seconds Day. Make America Rad again. Amen. Make America Rad again. What is the?
I think it means Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I thought it's like seconds, like you're eating your seconds from Easter.
That's what you've been doing.
I mean, I'm eating thirds. I was telling the goons. I was in the bathroom for a good 40 minutes
Thursday is
after
not
just
for
wolfing down.
a couple of days now.
What's that?
Thursday is not for a couple of days now.
Oh man,
It's Tuesday.
Heyo.
It is. Yeah.
There's nothing.
Good one. Good one, Dad. Good one, Dad.
Ew.
Hail General Piggy.
Wait. Oh my gosh! Look at Cal.
What is Cal? He's just
All right.
Dude, we're streaming, man.
I know.
What is this?
Damn rib.
I had some pepper.
How are you gonna? His fingers are gonna be covered in sauce, and he's gonna be clicking.
He's gonna be like.
His mouth must be sticky.
I'll try my best to use a fork.
Cal's had too much chocolate.
Too much chocolate.
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 Oh, now he's yelling at his wife because there's not enough barbecue sauce on his ribs. He's angry.
More barbecue sauce! No, I was telling my wife there was Amazon packages.
I always love that. Like we start at 9 Eastern, and it's always like 2 p.m. at Cal's.
I know.
The sun's shining in, sunny out.
I know. It's so nice. It is dark here.
It's pitch black here.
Virginia.
Wow.
In Virginia, it's very dark.
Oh, jeez.
He's yelling.
Dude.
So good.
Dude.
Melts in your mouth.
Well, look. I don't know. Are we doing stuff before Name That Death?
Yeah. We're
going
to do stuff before the Name That Death. Quickly, let's go ahead and just talk about what everybody's working on. Cal can go last since he's has a big mouthful of ribs right now.
We see what he's working on. He's working on a big little thing of ribs.
He's working on a big plate of ribs. But we're just going to kind of quickly talk about some of the projects we have going on that we're excited about. Mutt is currently working on some hero work. You may have seen it on Twitter if you're on the Twitters. Looking really good. His inks and pencils are looking great. I have on my goals list to start kind of trying to bust through finish up the rough and kind of start detailing out the storyline. I'm not completely, I haven't gotten to all the details yet, but time to start working on it. Got to get back to it.
Do work, son.
Do work. That's right.
Welcome.
We got Zayd Comics.
Yeah. Ooh, Jinx.
What's up? Hey.
Jinx. I'm sorry. I should leave the calling outs to you. I always.
Nah, you can.
I always butt in. And I say hi to
outs.
whatever.
You can do the call outs.
Hi, Phil.
Tell us what you're working on. While I let my dog in, he won't shut up barking.
What am I working on? Well,
You're back.
Okay, bye.
I'll be here.
Murdoch. In the
Talk to Murdoch. I'm letting my dog in. He's barking.
Well, speaking of the Zayd, I just finished up a little commission piece for their CG Vacation, and I'm very excited for people to see that at whatever time they choose to reveal that. Other than that, I'm doing some random commission work. As always, working on Starfetched. And you know what? That's what I got going on. Short and sweet.
What'd you say?
Short and
I
sweet
wasn't
like
here.
Cal. Come on, man. Come on.
You working
He
on
unmuted
the?
himself just to laugh at me.
Well, I had to get my dog. He was barking.
You
He's
told me to
annoying.
go even though you were leaving, and then you.
I know.
Whatever. I did a piece for CG Vacation for the Diaz brothers.
Oh, that's right.
Just
That's
showed
right.
it.
That's right. That's
And,
right. That's right.
I'm working on Starfetched.
I know you can't show it. I know you can't show it to the public, but
I can't.
It,
What a boss move it would be for me to just show it on stream
right now, right while the bros are watching.
Yeah. I
Oh,
feel
my
like that's an
dog is-
alpha move.
Stop.
That's an alpha move.
It is an alpha move. They wouldn't get that mad. You should do it. They wouldn't get mad.
Yeah, they're chill guys.
Yeah, they're chill guys.
I'm
Go, King.
incredibly intimidated by them in real life. So no. That's all I got.
What are you working on, David?
Same old, same old.
Same old.
Drag the dead.
Drag the dead and running a comic book shop.
Yeah.
How's the shop going?
Shop's going all right. It's been an interesting day. There's a new product that came out late, of course. So we just got it today. And I don't want to go into a bunch of detail, but this particular product has had a pretty static price point for a while. And these only come out every once in a blue moon, maybe a couple times a year. So this particular release, they cost more because everything costs more.
Yep.
So some of the customers coming in to pick it up were unhappy with the new price. Like they have no idea this is all going on right now.
Right.
But they get kind of like snotty, like I'm just trying to gouge them, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of that was today. That was fun. You have to try and explain to people. You're like, look, these things went up over $2. The cost. Like,
yeah.
I'm not eating it. So
right.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's
Like-
it's crazy how everything's gone up. And like I work in the cycling business, and e-bikes have batteries which have a whole lot of nickel and cobalt in them. And did you know that a place in the world that produces a whole lot of stuff that goes into e-bike batteries is Russia? Could you believe it? And people are getting really upset because their e-bikes are costing a whole lot more money than they used to. And they still buy them, but they cost a whole lot more, and they want to know why.
Welcome,
Tell
man.
them it's their patriotic duty.
Yep, exactly.
You talk about bikes a lot. Are you a spokesman?
Oh man.
Kind of. Anyway, what about you, Stat? You got anything going on?
Yeah, I'm about a fourth of the way through that backup story for Charlie's London's next book.
Ooh.
Her mailing list just opened up a few days ago, so that's going. That's going to launch on May 6th, I think.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm about 3 pages in so far.
Yes.
Very good. Pumped for it. And what about #blessed? What do you got going on? Besides some ribs.
Oh gosh.
I'm #blessed. Yeah, I'm lettering Daughters of Vengeance for good old Indie Comics Dave, and cool looking werewolf book. Been lettering that for a few weeks now, and that's fun. I like lettering. Also, I'll show it later in the program. You have it on the flow, but I got a little surprise today in my email box, so that's good.
Okay.
Now, so I did some lettering today. Well, I just dropped lettering onto a piece of art that I already had. Anyway, so yeah, what else am I working on? Oh, I got back to working on our campaign today for our TMNT, our live play that we're gonna do.
Are we still doing that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, if you
Body's
guys are
ready.
game,
I want to rethink my character again.
Okay. The dime is not in, but we can ambush
Oh.
chat. See if
Oh, we need the
I
dime
have no
needs to
idea
be
what
in
you're
there.
talking about.
Oh my gosh, the dime needs to be in. We got that figured out. We can figure that out.
Look at that.
That's
No
great. And
noise
then
now.
how's I want to know how 13 Bones is going. Can you give us an update on that?
I don't have
Anything
one.
new?
I mean, the script is finished, the first script, and I've hesitated on writing more. Just waiting on Bruce. He's working on a lot of stuff, but I think he's trying to work in some design stuff, some character designs and stuff
Okay.
in between. But yeah, once I get some art, something for him, then I'll have that. Also, Chris Graves is really wanting to work on Nash, the Penance of Nash, and he's interested in maybe working behind the scenes and getting that book finished and then launching, so
Sweet.
we don't have to worry about any art issues. I don't know what that might be, but
you don't know what that's
with
like.
art.
Yeah.
And also Chris sent me his own project that he wanted some help with on the story, and it's pretty cool. So I'm going to help him kind of flesh that out.
Man,
That's what I'm
Cal's
working
got
on.
all kinds of stuff going on.
Hey, Rusty in the chat's doing something too. Not that you asked, but I'm trying to design the 2-page advert to give to an artist to finalize for me.
Very cool.
Well, just pretend we asked, because we do care, Rusty.
Yeah, we do care.
Hey, Rusty, what do you got going on, man?
I would be
There it is.
interested to see that when you get that figured out.
Oh, look who's here.
Skip's
Couple
not working
little-
on nothing.
couple little
Skippy.
couple little face balls looking around.
Little Skippy.
Baseball.
Somebody, I can't remember who calls them face balls, and it always made me laugh.
I don't like that at all. Makes me think of, you ever seen
Anyway.
Men in Black 2? And he fights the Balchinian.
Oh yeah,
It's the one part that made me laugh in that whole movie.
yeah,
He pulls his collar down and it's just a ball sack.
yeah.
Look,
Good
you
movie.
got, whatever. You know, like Cal would be laughing with me if he wasn't eating.
I love it.
I just like that. You like Men in Black too.
No, I didn't know. No.
Oh, wow,
I said it's the one part that made me laugh.
that's a strong condiment.
I.e.,
No,
yeah,
no.
I saw that in the theaters. I had high hopes for that one.
I liked all
Yeah.
of them. Whatever.
Men in Black 1 was really good.
Well, look, I feel like we're getting boring. Oh, I have no artistic sense, so it will be quite drab, I think. Advert for Waga Comics targeting Japanese readers.
We still would like to see it. I'd be interested to see it.
I never would have
Anyway.
guessed he'd be targeting Japanese readers.
Yeah,
That's,
I know, right?
That surprises me. Cal, no one wants
Well-
to see you licking your fingers, man. Turn your camera off.
Well, how about this?
Disgusting.
How about we just move on to our next, our world famous segment?
Let me set it up before Cal hits the button.
Okay.
We got a special edition of Name That Death this week.
Better not be all bird deaths.
Oh man, I mean, we got to do that too. That's coming.
That's a good one. That's
That
a
is
good one.
coming. It'd just be that pretty bird seen over and over. Because
I like
in
that kind of
honor,
wit.
we didn't really do an Easter special or anything. So in honor of the time of year, this week is Bible themed. So Cal,
Ladies and gentlemen, praise the Lord. For goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break. I said, praise the Lord. For goodness sake, we're all gonna take a Bible break.
Something seems weird about this.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
it's Name That Death Bible Break edition. So we're doing old Christian movies.
Oh
Bible.
man. Oh man.
So-
There's gonna be a Left Behind in here somewhere.
No. These are all Bible story themed.
You're
Not,
talking about the
okay.
epics,
Okay.
like the old school 60s
Okay.
and 70s Bible
Oh
movies.
man.
where they spend
Oh,
some
So
money on.
because the names, I'm gonna say a half point if you can get the story, which should be pretty easy for you guys. A full point if you get the actual name of the movie.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
number one should be an easy one. If you guess the story, you'll probably guess the name of the movie. There you go.
David the Dime. I mean, David and Goliath.
David the Dime.
1960.
Ironically, that's David Murdoch's backstory as well. He slayed a giant.
I like how
still got his head.
I like how the giant's head is made of putty and the rock just sticks in it. He's like,
I love their version of forced perspective was just stand far away and we won't make it look like you're. It looks like a mile away from the guy.
Is that the 1960s version with Orson Welles?
I don't know. It's just David and Goliath. I'm guessing that's Orson Welles 60s. So
yeah, buddy.
I didn't do too much research onto these movies. I was just looking for Bible
Shame
movies.
on you.
I know. Welcome, Elliot Rodriguez.
Yeah. What's up, Elliot?
Always happy to see you in the chat, sir. All right. Well, there you go. Who got the stack? Got that? Per
I
usual.
got that. I said David and Goliath
You said
first.
David the Dime.
It was a joke.
Yeah, but Stat still beat you to it.
Okay, fine. Stat always wins. I
Well,
got
just
it.
because you're having a hard week doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on
man.
you. 300.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less.
He'd be insulted if you didn't.
I know, right?
So 1 full point for the Stat.
Folk duo.
All right, number 2.
Dude, he's just crushing heads left and right, man.
It's awesome.
He says the Bible is for the faint of heart. That dude is
Whoa.
just crushing heads.
Is that Samson, 1960? What is that
Yeah,
one?
Rusty got it. Samson and
Yeah,
Delilah is the
Samson.
name of the movie. Nicely done, sir.
I like how
Excited
their
to see it.
heads, like they all very symmetrically
Cave in.
split down. Yeah, pretty good.
Hey, welcome, Buddy Lord. How are you, sir?
What's up in 24 Eyes?
Good to see you, my man. We got 24
Yeah.
eyes in there? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Hey, man. All right. That was for those just joining, it's a special Bible themed Name That Death this week. The old Bible movies.
Weird.
Half point if you guess the
movies.
story, full point if you guess the name of the movie. So there we go.
Well, Stat
So
got at least a point and a half.
the Stat got one, and then Rusty, I think, got the.
Well, but Stat's like giving the year it was made and everything.
I didn't ask for year.
Okay, all right.
No, that's just extra
No
credit.
extra credit. Ain't no extra
Extra
credit in
credit.
this. Wrong with you.
All right.
Stat does not need. Stat of all people does not need extra credit to win.
I
Name
know,
That
right?
Death. Welcome, Nico Stronus. Nico Tronus. I always say Nico Stronus. I don't know why I do that.
Why you do that?
What up, Nick? I don't know why I do that. Number 3.
Some Bible babes.
Very sexy. Bible dudes.
Bible boobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome,
wasn't
Todd.
Dimitri in the Gladiator.
Any guesses
Todd
on that
and
one?
Shift, what's up?
It's not Cleopatra. It is not Samson.
I don't know if I've seen that one. Maybe
We'll
Go
play
I
it
have.
with
again.
David. We go with
Let's play it
David.
again. Let's play that sexy clip again. Or not. Back when
There's a
men
whole
were
lot
men.
of there's a whole lot of cleavage for a Bible movie.
That's how it was back. Cal's like, take me back to biblical times.
King David. I mean, that's
It
I
was
was
not
gonna
King
go
David. I'm pretty sure that this scene was not actually in the Bible anywhere. Cal will probably.
Some guy throwing somebody off a wall.
I don't remember that.
3.
David threw a man off the wall and looked at his buxom.
It's
Women
the Cal,
folk.
the Cal
like
version,
something.
the new Cal standard.
Go for it.
Ooh, there
Whoa,
you go.
I like that.
Esther and the King.
Not
Esther.
if you
Oh,
saw him.
Esther.
That was the
okay.
king throwing that. I don't remember the king being sexy in the Bible, but
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Esther looking fine though, as I
Esther
imagine she
looking
was.
fine. Yeah.
Kelly got a little.
Very, very, very white. Yeah. Back in the Middle East, where everybody was like middle-aged and white and had lots of cleavage.
They're middle-aged during.
Yeah.
Stay home. But these are in no particular order from easy to hard, except for the first one. I don't know who knows what. So,
Yeah.
all right, number 4.
Barrier. Will barrier.
Oh my gosh! What the heck were we just watching?
Barrier. Will barrier.
Well,
Cinematic
Barrier.
greatness.
So she's walking and just enjoying a stroll, gets shot with an arrow by some guy who's not even looking. He just he pulls it like this and
James.
shoots it, and then they don't
They,
want to
like,
be
bury
caught
her.
with the body, so they throw her off and let a freaking horse and chariot run her over.
That's how I want to go. Just go into the balcony one day. Ooh. Come on, Cal.
Was that Jezebel?
That was the story, so half point for Cal.
Ahab. Crap. I don't know the name of the movie.
The algorithm's never dealt in Bible movies.
No,
Yeah.
these are the ones I haven't seen. I've seen quite a few of them, but not these ones.
He's seen them all.
This is bottom of the barrel.
These
What
are.
is
This
this
is that was something.
Well, we know the stories about Jezebel. I'm going to give you guys a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the sins of Jezebel.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I'll take the win.
There you go. Half point for Cal. I don't even know what Jason just wrote. Darmok, Injala, what are these words? What are these words? All right.
Different words.
Number 5.
No, Father, no! It was no one's fault but mine. Oh, let him live! Let him live!
Two things I noticed. That guy was very surprised to be stabbed. And
Yes.
the second thing is that looked a lot like oh shoot, what's his name? God, why can't I think of it?
Bruce
From
Willis or
no,
something.
not Bruce
Ed
Willis.
Harris.
Ash and the Evil Dead. What's
Bruce
his name?
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell looked like Bruce Campbell.
Maybe
Is
from
that
Hotel.
Samuel? What's that stat?
Can we watch? I'm gonna watch that again because I love watching the expressions. No one's face matched what was happening.
No.
It's so
That guy-
good.
No, Father, no! It was no one's fault but mine. Oh, let him live! Let him live!
The biblical equivalent to the Will Smith slap.
yeah.
I love the first lady. She's like,
Welcome, Rick Saylor.
My favorite's the guy because he's like, oh.
Oh,
yeah.
don't step at me.
That's what that feels like.
Yeah.
I feel like we got fan royalty. We got Rick Saylor in the chat.
Hey,
What's
Rick.
up, Rick?
Fan royalty.
That's right.
This is Name the Death. We're
CGWF.
doing a Bible movie edition this week in honor of Easter Sunday. Belated.
Belated.
Belated
I have
Easter Sunday.
no.
None of these have anything to do with the Easter story either. Anybody?
No clue except Bruce Campbell's in it.
The name of the movie is Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, I never saw
I
it.
gotta wait for you to do that. I'm not used to having a buzzer. Sodom and Gomorrah. That was Lot taking out somebody.
A very surprised man.
They took some liberties with that one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Didn't deliver his pizza on time. Times were tough back then.
From Mel's hardest. That guy apparently deflowered his daughters, and that was a revenge kill. Something of that nature, I believe. Not sure if that was part of the story either, but all right. Cal, the Bible scholar. All right, number 6.
Must have been a sale.
Seriously, jeez.
Whoa. 2 machos.
Macho
2
duplicate.
machos. My internet
Macho
just
Dandy.
dropped out for some reason, so I had to
Lemmings, the original.
hook up to my phone.
Oh,
Now
I
I'm
just
on
saw
the bottom
Rusty's joke
row.
about Sodom and Gomorrah. Gomorrah wasn't green. Or Gomorrah is green, though. Ayo. Come on, Cal. Isn't this a famous Bible battle? He's got that look.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
I didn't see
He's
it.
disgusting.
Did you guys play
He's
another
like, that
one?
wasn't in the book of Enoch.
I actually don't. I don't remember. I can't think of a single battle in the Bible where like people just ran over a cliff.
They're
just
being blinded
never-endingly.
by reflective shields.
Play
and the horses
it
were-
again because I didn't get to see it. My internet crapped out. Play it
Oh yeah.
again.
Was that Yul Brenner in there?
God.
I love all the
Is that-
figurines.
Yeah, and I liked how they just kept replaying the same sounds of like the horse screaming
Yeah.
and like the men screaming as they were
Is
falling.
does that have to do with Gideon?
No.
Is that
Okay, 'cause
Yul
that's
Brenner
not in
there?
that story, but I'm just trying to think of something that might.
What's that?
The only Bible story I know of where they used that blinding technique was the that battle at Helm's Deep when Gandalf came
Gandalf
over
the White.
ridge with the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the Bible.
Other than that,
Hey,
I don't know of one.
Stat, I'm sorry, you kept asking something.
Is
What's
that
up?
Yul Brenner in there?
I don't know.
I think he was in excuse me, Solomon and Sheba.
Oh my gosh.
But
Do you want to make that your final answer?
yeah, let's do that.
Ding, ding, ding. Solomon and Sheba.
Solomon and Sheba.
Cal's
Weird.
gone.
So strange.
Cal fell off a cliff because that light was blinding him. He stumbled off a cliff. Oh, he's gone. He's okay.
I mean
okay.
that was a smart thing to do, was blind them, but that was
I love that none
like
of those guys
that-
ever stopped running. Like they're just like, keep going.
yeah, they're just like, just keep running.
Yeah, that's definitely not in the original.
That's crazy.
They had to show that Solomon wisdom. Sir Angus Fungus, welcome. All right, well, number 7.
Cain and Abel.
Acting.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was the story, but can you name the movie?
I like how he
Half one.
was like selling tickets to the gun show when he started. Yeah.
That's Bible in the beginning, though, isn't it?
Yes.
The Bible
Stat
in the
with the
beginning?
full point.
Wow, nice.
Gosh.
Wow.
Bible in the beginning.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like
I wondered if
Noah.
Stat would get one. That one's a little more.
do you mean that's a little?
No, I figured you would get that one. That was my point.
I was gonna say. That's why I was sitting there going like, well, that's kind of obvious. Not
This
you're trying to
guy,
trick me.
Stat saying this is kind of obvious.
Obvious for Stat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
got a
That's my
4-pack
point.
of
You would
movies
know
with
it.
that in there.
That's what I'm getting at. I said I wondered if Stat would get it because I figured you would get it. I was wondering.
Right
He
on.
got it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Stat's the winner tonight.
I think that's a good. I think that's we're all having Stats.
I don't think I need to tally it up. I think we know Stat.
No,
Stat
Jason
won
Sandberg. Greatest story ever told was the one with John Wayne in it.
tonight.
Yeah.
It's the
Truly,
greatest
this man
story
was the
ever.
son of God.
There's the
Somebody near a
greatest.
train right now.
It's
You hear
not
that?
me. I have airplanes, not trains. Is it Cal?
Oh, that'd be
You hear a
me.
train? Is that you?
Yeah. You learn to just not hear it.
When I grew
It's
up,
like-
I grew up less than a mile away from a train track, and it would honk every night. I mean, it'd be like 3 a.m. That's when it came past, and you could hear it. And it was the
There hadn't
same
been
way.
a
I
train
just
on that track for 40 years.
I think I'm like three. I'm like 3 blocks from the track.
oh yeah.
All right. Well, Cal is officially out, I guess.
He's getting
I'm
another
here.
helping of ribs.
You don't want
Dude,
to
we're
see
done.
me eat.
Stop
so
eating.
I'm trying to help you.
Stop eating.
Well, you know what?
Stop.
That was named that death. Congrats to Stat for winning.
The
And
reigning champion, Stat Zero.
I think Stat, your gift or your prize for winning is you get to entertain the rest of us with the Stat report.
Oh,
How was that? All right.
I got 2
like
of
it.
them. Yesterday's and the ongoing one today. So yesterday, I'd asked what your favorite decade or decades was comics to read. And pretty overwhelmingly, option 2 took it with 68.9% out of 367 votes. 80s and
Which
90s.
option was that?
80s and 90s. Got yeah. Oh
I got
yeah.
screen going, but
100%.
You had them. You had them lumped together. 80s and 90s.
well,
I
there's
missed
the
this one.
there's the 60s and 70s, there's the 80s, the 90s, and then the early 2000s through kind of the 2010s, and then other.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't. Just
I would have
wanna go
almost
with-
put 80s and 90s separately just to see people argue a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
right.
who's going to read the 50s? Most people aren't reading 50s
Nah.
and back.
You
Most
don't
people.
know. That was Cal's heyday.
60s and 70s, that's like your silver age, like start of your bronze age.
See, now that you got that overwhelming number, you got to narrow this down. 80s or 90s. 2-part poll.
Yeah,
Well, they
I
kind
would-
of bleed into
that'd
each
be
other.
interesting to see
That would be.
because there's a
I
big
would-
difference between.
I
the
would
two.
probably think with this crowd, or my immediate crowd, the 80s would probably take it, but I know there are a lot of people that love the early 90s.
Well, see, I'm going to guess 90s for our crowd.
It's like pre-image and post-image.
Yeah, I would say post image probably would win out in our crowd. Would be my guess. A lot of people in CG, I think that was like the very pivotal moment in their comic book, their infancy when they're learning. So for me, I know that's probably what I would choose is the 90s.
Really?
Buddy Lord says 90s, all art, no story. I amen to that. That's how I
It is definitely that, but that's what got me in was the art,
Yeah. Until the yeah.
Okay.
Cal, I feel like Cal has a lot to say on this, but he's got a rib in his face.
Yeah,
No, I'm done.
got
I
a
finished.
ribbon.
I finished. No, I
right.
don't have a lot to say. I was just gonna say yes, 90s. I didn't see that poll for some reason, but
I missed
would
that one
say
too. I
early-
didn't see that one.
early mid 90s.
Rusty, we'll be waiting for you when you come back, sir.
Yeah.
Enjoy your dog walk.
And the current one I've got going on mostly just has to do with.
She
asking
got
if
barbecue
people-
sauce all over her face now.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's probably in her hair.
that's the new age napkin. Come on over here. So you tend to notice and talk about the bad stuff in comics before the good. Most
Ooh.
people tend to talk a little bit. Well, this is what they're saying. Whether it's yes, a lot of people are like, yes, I like talking about the bad. That's 11.4. Most people around in my immediate area don't seem to like to talk about it. And that's, I mean, I think there's some truth to that, because you see people going out of their way to kind of ignore or get out of the way of, you know, somebody just talking about how much things suck. But 43.2% out of so far 88 votes, they can't really escape it. They try as hard as they can, but sometimes you just get sucked in.
Yeah.
You can't help but just say, no, it's trash. Okay, but I like the art. So
I'm surprised by that one too, because I would have assumed, because essentially CG was founded on people just talking about the bad.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm really surprised
that
number one wasn't like skyrocketing above the others.
If you showed me this before you polled, I would say number one is going to have like 60% or 70%. Is what I would guess.
Yeah, it was a little. But I think with all the drama and stuff like that, stuff's happened the last couple of years. I wonder if people aren't burnt out. Just looking, it's a lot easier to just leave it behind and go find something that's fresh and fun. But I think also with this particular crowd, cutting off the big two and just focusing on the stuff you like in crowdfunding probably had an effect. Like for me, I don't really talk bad about the big two. I like reprints and stuff, but I have no real clue what's going on aside from like a random article that comes out that's saying, oh, look what they're doing to Superman, or look what they're doing, to whatever. I have no clue what's happening at Marvel and DC. So
but it also says it is human nature to speak about bad things before good, because we're living on 1,200-year-old hardware, and our brain makes us believe that the bad things could get us killed. That's first priority. Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you think about your conversations throughout the day. People don't usually talk about all the good things in their day. Usually a conversation revolves around this horrible thing that happened, or what annoyed me today, or this person's doing this.
Somebody cut me off on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get that. Which, hopefully it's turning a corner, but I think we've all seen so dang much bad, and just finding those good crowdfunding things is a form of escapism in itself.
Right.
From what's going on in comics, which are used to escape from real life. So it's like a double.
Very interesting. These are good things. I'm surprised. I really want to see you do another poll between 80s and 90s. I want that.
I'm struggling that. I might just use that because I'm struggling to find stuff right now because I've been doing this for 45 days.
You should start recycling old ones and see if anybody notices.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I just want to see if you change your mind.
Or click that. I'll click the thing. People just like to click on polls just to see what other people put.
They do. It's got to be hard though to come up with new and interesting things to ask questions about.
Well, yeah, I don't want to single people out because I saw some that were like, "What's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Whatever." And you got 4 things there, and then in the comments, inevitably, it's like, "Wait, what about me?" Or how come I'm not on this thing or something? Yeah. And then when somebody comes in last, they're always like, "Oh, great." Well,
yeah.
Or just like the very obvious like clickbaity type, or treating it like a joke. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think of this? Yes, it's awesome, or yes, it's even awesomer, or something like that. Like, I don't like to do that. I try to take this seriously while just having to talk about.
I like the data gathering though. I think it's like we need a statistician in CG, right? Or we need
what it's all going to amount to.
That's okay. We need some data for this movement. So
I found out though that nobody agrees on anything. That's what I've come up with so far.
That's the only consistent thing you have in your data
line. Past a couple of things we agree on, there's so many different ways to look at this.
I want to see some good infighting start from one of these polls, just like something's really controversial. And,
speaking of that, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I had a tweet last week that completely exploded when I talked about, because it was a weird game of telephone. I talked about comics creating an age gap with you take like Dark Knight, Watchmen, Sandman, that kind of stuff. So very adult-oriented stuff. And when that leaked into the main lines, like the main, just regular Batman, vanilla Superman, that kind of stuff, and I think it alienated like your preteens. Like either it's too violent, the parents don't want them to see it, or it's just the concepts are so high they get bored because they don't understand it. The philosophical stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's fine for off on its own. But what happened is it got it got like a lot of people talking about. I got called some names. I don't mind. It's the internet. But they were thinking.
Who called you a name, baby bird?
Some random on the Twitter. But they were thinking I said these books, sucked and they didn't belong in comics because, like it was locking out the kids. No. I was talking about taking those things that sold well and putting it into the main lines, created an age gap. So you got like your Dogman guys. The little kids love that stuff. And then there's this Wasteland from like 12 to, whatever you might get to like 16, 17, if that, or 20. And then you start seeing more mature titles picked up and looked at. But until that time, where there used to be like your regular Spider-Man or whatever like that, where it was just fight the bad guy, villain of the week, monster of the week, anybody could pick it up. A dad could read it, pass it down to his son or something like that, get the same kind of thing. Those books aren't, I don't think, as widely available anymore, especially
is there a system in place to prevent a small child from buying like a Savage Dragon where he's doing all kinds of things?
I remember at one point.
Parents.
I remember at
one
point,
because the parents don't know. You pick up Savage Dragon, like, oh, a dragon guy, and then they open it up, and then it's like hardcore pornography.
Yeah, right. Who draws Savage Dragon is a terrible person? Eric Larson, the worst. He's the worst. I'm going to stand on that soapbox.
I got a picture of you holding up a picture of him and a picture of his comic, and you're all happy.
Well, I mean, the thing with like Batman and Superman, back when there's more bookshops and stuff, and you had their kind of in the magazine section, you'd have some of your magazines, and you'd have like Powerpuff Girls, a lot of DC, just DC and Marvel mostly would make it in there. So you'd have Powerpuff Girls, and then you'd have like the main Batman book. And if any of you guys have read like Brian Azzarello Batman, it's pretty hard sometimes. Like, it's like his 100 Bullets stuff, except with Batman in the middle of it. And little kid picks up like Batman, yay, and pulls it open, and some dude's gonna unbuckling his pants because he's gonna force himself on a lady before Batman.
What's that one where they show? What was it, Batman Damned, where they show his wiener?
That
wiener.
Yeah, I didn't think that needed, but that was off on the side. Like that wasn't like a main title book.
They had that dirty video store section in the comic shop.
Yeah.
Well, I always thought like some lunchbox kind of leave it alone a little bit but Batman's got 20 different books now. Clearly,
but I guess my point is, there was a time when the range was kid to PG-13, and I can't speak for Watchmen and stuff, but I think that would have turned off any kid looking at that anyway because it's ugly. But I stand by it. Any of those books, Watchmen, V for Vendetta, they're the ugliest books ever seen in my life. Art's terrible. Stand by that. But it was normally like the worst would be really violent, and the worst case scenario is like a kid like kind of hides it from their parents, but it's not really a huge deal if the parents found it kind of situation. Now there's such a wide range of and there's no system in place. And I wouldn't want to be the guy that's right. We need a system to enforce.
Yada
yada. But I mean, there is no system in place to stop a kid from picking up, Savage Dragon.
Bring back the comics code.
There's a place for adult books. I just think there should be like with the tweet, I thought there should be a graduating place from like your Dogman to something else to the mature books. You know what I mean? Like that adults can think about, and they have many layers and stuff like that beyond like this guy's going to blow up a building in the city. Let's go punch him in the face. Yes. That kind of thing. That action. Don't call it violence. Call it action. Kids love action.
So the Savage Dragons, this guy's going to blow up a city. I better have hardcore pornography sex with my girlfriend. Savage Dragon. Look at Macho's face when you get into Savage.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny, like through the telephone kind of thing. It went from, putting the mature stuff in the main lines might have caused some damage to, you think these books suck? Well, screw you, and stuff like this. And well, more harsh language than that, but
yeah, right.
Dave's got that 1,000-yard stare because he's like, I've sold so many horrible things to children. I took their money.
He probably suggested them. He's probably like, look at this,
so many
Johnny.
copies of Watchmen.
He had to get rid of a bunch of like old Savage Dragon books. He's like, this kid.
I mean, it's interesting listening to, because I know what there is a gap that's like, I would say that's 100% a fact that there's definitely a gap, because I'll have parents bring kids into the shop all the time and trying to figure out what to get them. In the spinner rack, we put pretty easily accessible stuff like Amazing Spider-Man.
Mhm.
That line is pretty generally kid-friendly. When DC was running, they were running like the Adventures of Batman,
Yeah.
Batman and Scooby-Doo, stuff like that. We were putting them in the rack while they were going, but they were like 12 issue series. I don't know, they're just not, they don't keep them in production. But the table is all pretty much for the most part it's 80s or older, which is just kind of by default safe.
Yep.
Then you get the later teens come in. They're either asking for recommendations, so really you're looking for something that's more personalized but it's not too far out there, or they go for manga.
Right.
I think that gap, honestly, I think that gap's being filled by manga,
For sure.
not comics.
My buddy Lord says, I try to ignore the mainstream because I find very little they provide lately, which I would labor to purchase or hold dear. He also had a little shout out to his book, Sins of the Fae.
Very
something there.
I think
our boy Xevious.
if they would have taken the Batman Superman adventures, that line of books, and they would have upped the art from just like the kind of cookie cutter on model from the cartoons, and just like had those type of stories, but with, like, just for example, Jim Lee art, because he's one so many people look at. I think those would be a heck of a lot bigger lines for a lot more people, because some of those stories were pretty decently written. But then you look at that kind of cartoony, real simple, like coloring book style almost sometimes. And I think it'd probably put some of the more art-oriented people off. But I think if that was the quality of story you had going in for that middle tier, and then getting it a little bit more mature art, I think that probably would have helped a considerable amount.
I always, for getting kind of that, I guess, that age gap readership going, I liked the True Believers things that Marvel did. It was like the first issue of a lot of those series. I thought they were good, and they're typically like, it's like Fantastic Four and Spider-Man or whatever, X-Men and stuff like that. And there were some old comics they threw in there too, but it was pretty cool, I thought. And then I think Image did something like that as well. And I can't. They were just like $1, and it was like
They're
issue
like
of a lot of their
Image First.
series. Yeah,
That's
Image
what they're
First.
called.
Yeah, and there's some good ones in there. There's probably some that are very not age appropriate in there too, because Image is full of those books. But there are some good ones, I think. But yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Well played on the exit there. That was perfect. There you go. There you go. Cool.
I so badly want to just call it stats.
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 I like the stat report. You're gonna have to keep those polls going, Stat.
Thanks a lot. No pressure or anything.
No pressure.
We'll pull you back in like once a month from now on, so you're not feeling like you have to.
No, I continue on for like just the once a week I do on my channel, but.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
sweet. I like the stat report. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's a good segment.
But we're done with that now. We're done with the stat report. It's
kick
finished.
it under the bus.
Kick it. Get it out of here. Because what we're doing right now is top that. Who's ready?
I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure, I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that.
Every time. I like that we watched that.
Full
video
clip.
a couple weeks ago. It was so good.
Did we get a strike for that? Got nothing.
I don't remember, because we also had the intro on that one.
Nobody cares enough about that movie ever.
Somebody remembers me.
Well,
all right.
Yeah. Set it up.
Go.
Set it up,
You
homeboy.
go. No. You go.
Yeah, so Top That is America's favorite story pitch competition, game show, whatever. And we've got an awesome one for you this week. we each have 2 minutes to pitch. We came up with was it yesterday that I came up with the prompts?
Yeah.
Didn't give you guys much time. Sorry.
You had me shaking my head on this one. Like what?
I know it was strange. I'll pick them tonight for next week. But generally on Tuesdays after the show, I'll come up with some stuff, some prompts, and then we'll have a week to write a pitch, a 2-minute pitch. At the 2-minute mark, you don't want that to happen to you, so you want to try and keep it under 2 minutes.
Don't let that happen.
By the way, can I interrupt? Welcome Adam Miller, who very quickly becoming one of my favorite artists in the CG world right now. I don't know if you guys have seen his stuff, but he is
welcome in.
Otherworldly, the stuff that dude does. Welcome, Adam.
I'm not on Twitter that much, but I'm gonna go look it up.
Would you just get back on Twitter, Macho? We miss you.
It's like, it is just such a time suck.
It is.
Anyway,
it really is.
Look how stressed out you are.
Look, hold on. I'm looking right now, Adam. I gotta say, I appreciate the Space Ghost reference on your timeline, whatever it's called. It's not a timeline.
You see, you already
Your
forget
Twitter
what these things are called now. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm
the
such
Twitter
an old
thing.
the
It's on
Twitter
the Twitter
thing.
thing.
It's on the Twitter
tweeters.
thing.
Those kids are tweetings.
Oh, he's blushing. Let's say more nice things about him. I bet you're handsome too. I bet you've got it all.
He has his picture right on his page, so you can confirm the handsomeness.
He is a handsome man. Confirmed.
This is
You know
this
he's not
is a good
blushing.
time
He's
for
just,
the high
he's just
five.
comfortable now. Oh, don't do
Dude,
that.
Adam Miller.
No.
Adam
you
Miller.
No high five.
special.
High five.
You were
We did
loved. Your Audi enjoys the sound of radar. High five.
You didn't give him that intimidating stare first.
You have to watch Severance to understand my reference. So go watch Severance, everybody. Go watch Severance. It's great.
We just started watching
right.
Jack Ryan. We're on to Jack Ryan right now.
Jack
Cares
Ryan. I
about that.
thought you were
Severance is
already
the show.
watching that. No, what were you
That
watching?
was Jack Reacher.
Okay, see you guys.
Jack Reacher.
Bye,
Darn it.
Adam. Nice to see you.
He's
Cal.
like, all right, you guys are weird. I'm out.
That's another one.
Was it the Audi remark? It's not. It doesn't mean your belly button. It's a reference to a TV show. Just go watch Severance. It's so good.
Gosh dang it, Cal.
Watch
All
Severance.
right.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry, we're getting
anyway.
off track. Do we need
Not sponsored by Severance. Cal, continue.
proceed?
That's our stuff tonight. Is this? So basically each week we boiled it down to this. We have a premise, a genre, and a writing prompt. So our premise this week is a character who has to fall in love with someone from an enemy clan in order to lift a curse. Our genre is young adult horror, and our writing prompt is The Prisoner of Marzipan. Prisoner
So weird.
of Marzipan.
See, I hear Marzipan. I just think of Homestar Runner.
Yeah. Yep. Man, that's a blast.
Cal, do you want to show our background tonight? Because it's the most disturbing thing you've ever created, and I hate it.
Yeah. It's pretty awful.
I hate
Here, I'll just
it.
remove us all real quick.
That was too long. That was too long.
It's terrible.
I left it on purpose.
Oh, I hate it.
Wait, do you want me to put it on so we can all talk about it for a second? I mean, is this a discussion piece?
No, we're good. We're good. There's nothing
Okay.
to discuss.
He wanted to change it to
disgusting.
talk that.
Look at this. You got me at the bottom here with stat now.
Yeah, you're down there with your boy.
Believe this?
Ugh.
I'm not happy about it either.
Out here in the pigeon coop. The pigeon coop with stat.
You guys are getting cooties from each other.
Ugh. Ugh. I had baby chicks
so-
this week in our house. Speaking of birds.
I am gonna show it because I want to explain what it is.
Buddy Lord.
It's the
Wait,
paranormal
wait,
romance
wait.
of almond cookie.
Paranormal Romance of Almond.
You bet.
Yeah. So,
Who's
guys,
the-
everyone who pitched, I want to hear your experience writing this week. What did it feel like to write this pitch?
Yeah, let's start with Macho.
No.
You know what it felt like? You know what it felt like? Like nothing at all.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't do it.
What is it you do here, Macho?
What is it you do here? I just watched that like 2 years ago.
I know.
Nervous laughter.
I take the plans from the customers and I bring it to the engineers.
Oh,
I'm a people
disgusting.
person. Why can't you understand that?
Oh, gosh.
Such a
Here,
good
pedal
movie.
the channel.
Such a
So-
good movie.
So my pitch tonight is going to be called Romero and Juliet and the Prisoner of Marzipan.
Oh my gosh.
So we've got Juliet, and I found a picture.
She had legs for days, and she was a mystery thriller.
No, I found a picture of George Romero, a very, very old smoking a cigarette George Romero, and realized it would fit almost perfectly over Leonardo DiCaprio's head here. I just had to do it, and that's the prisoner from Silent Hill,
What he
and then
looked
it's
like at the age of
Marzipan.
9.
He's trapped behind Marzipan. So that is our.
You should have had a picture of Marzipan from Homestar Runner.
Yeah.
I don't know what I know Homestar Runner, but I don't remember Marzipan from that.
She was the girlfriend. She was the mop. Or whatever
Yeah.
she was.
Oh,
My favorite,
Marzipan.
Strong Bad. Strong Bad. He's awesome.
All right, who's I select I say we kick it off with Stat Zero.
Make the bird go.
I'm always first.
Look at him.
let me
Beautiful baby bird.
get your timer.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll time you anyway, just because it's fun. Okay.
All right.
Statistical L0. Your 2 minutes starts.
In a world where brands run like gangs, the two toughest, Skippy and Smuckers, both used to sticky situations. As much as these two factions hate each other, there's a greater enemy, the Order of Marzipan, a cult that worships their god, Almond Ra. Kidnapped were the leaders of the two gangs, Jif Butters and Strawberry Jarlene. If they can't find a way to find their love and combine forces, they are toast. Because you see, the cult feed on hatred and eat their captives alive. Top that.
Wow. That was 39 seconds.
That's
39
right.
seconds.
I try to keep
for
a
the-
Did he beat his record from last week?
Wow.
I think it was like
I
30
don't remember what
seconds
his last week.
Dang it.
was.
He had like a very short amount of time last week as well.
I think he still went about a minute or more last week, but yeah,
See,
this week was.
I like if David was doing that same pitch, he would describe the toast and the crunch of the toast and like how creamy the peanut butter was.
His pitch is just going to be him
You'd all,
describing.
you'd all be
Marzipan.
salivating.
Yeah.
Hey,
My pitch is hobbled together. I left my pitch at work,
You're going to beat mine. Don't worry about it. I'm here
so
to
I
make
had
all of you look
to
good.
I had to rewrite it when I got home off memory. It's just kind of like high points, and it probably doesn't make very much sense.
Oh, he's not going to have his descriptions now.
As long as
No,
you
it's
describe how
not
the peanut
very
butter looks
it's
in the
not
front
very
end.
descriptive, actually.
Oh, I should have put my top that hat on.
Don't do anything with your hat.
Oh, there it is.
You immediately.
Oh,
lose with Mark.
yes.
He's got Cal.
Yes, he's got Cal.
Oh my gosh. You immediately lose with Mark though if you do anything with your hat. You just got to leave it exactly where it is.
No,
Don't
you
change
lose
it.
immediately with the hat because you literally flip it to your side and your eyebrows do this thing. And then you start telling about you start talking all like neo-noir. She was a dame who had legs for miles.
I did that
Came to
one
my
time.
office. She was a ghost, but she was a hot babe. I didn't want to help her out because I've been around them dangerous dames before, and I've been hurt many times. And
Look, he did it one
It's like a
time, but
trumpet
it was
playing in the
very
background.
memorable.
he did it. He's done it a few times.
I did it one time.
I say David the Dam goes next.
The dime.
David the Dam.
All right. Dave the Dime, peace.
Wait, before we start,
minutes.
can we just take a minute
No,
to appreciate the beauty?
Appreciate
David
those
the
eyes. I just fall into those eyes.
There is a reason he is called the Dime because David is a 10.
He is a 10. 100%.
As the kids these days say, fly AF. I think is what the kids say.
Is that what they say?
That's what they're saying.
That was swell.
Oh my gosh, Dad, you're amazing.
I can tell you're hip.
Look at him.
You're so
He's all
Dad.
bashful.
Laugh it out, Dave. The Dime, please.
Well, this
Laugh
isn't
it
thank
all
you, sir.
out.
May I have another? You can laugh as much as you want.
We did have a
This
whole
is true, I
segment
can
where
laugh.
we just catcall Dave for a while. Sexually harass him for a while.
I'm glad we don't have
I'll
a human
allow it.
resources department
I'll allow
breaking around.
All right.
All right. David Poos, your 2 minutes starts now.
Mm-mm.
Does it start or what?
You start
let
and
me
go.
start over. Do I mumble now? I must mumble now. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Now go.
Emma sits twirling her electric blue hair with her finger as she writes in her diary furiously. Her thoughts pour over the page, recounting the day's drama. She's wearing stink face exceptionally well. Just as she finishes up, she blows a huge pink bubble that pops with the sudden appearance of a harpy on her windowsill. The wad of gum tumbles down her throat and gets stuck. As she chokes and gasps for air, the harpy curses her to an eternity of suffocating on that very piece of bubblegum until she falls in love. Just outside, a young Hasidic Jew boy passing by hears the commotion and charges the home to save this damsel. He's stopped cold in his tracks by her father, Ado, leader of the clan Swastiks, as the boy is part of their eternal enemies, the clan the Dreidels. Without a second thought, the boy summons his spectral steed, Crenshaw the Liger, unsheaths his katana, and beheads Ado. He finds Emma on the floor, writhing and soaked in the saliva she's been sputtering since the choking began. She looks his way, gazes upon his golden locks, and falls in love. The obstruction is launched free. The boy catches it and winks. The floor then collapses as the house is taken in by an enormous sinkhole that drops the two lovers into the bowels of the vampire city of Marzipan, where they remain as its prisoners fighting for survival for the rest of their lives. Top that.
What in the heck did I just hear?
I never thought we'd
the
actually
heck?
have the word Jew boy.
I know.
What's up, Jew boy?
I liked that. I liked the part where the Jew boy summoned his liger and cut off Ado's head.
That was great.
I'm gonna actually
Adam
add
had a message for David. He was
to my next one.
Yeah, you need more details, Stat.
We went easy on
I
that.
do like trailer pitches. See,
It's not so fun when they're talking about you. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, what do you see what we got planned for him later?
Yeah. Oh man, those are both excellent pitches.
Yeah,
Not
I'm all
your-
going now.
Yeah, there was definitely not as much descriptors as I was waiting for more descriptors. I can imagine.
I like that when you
the
take
one
away
that was
his
left at the
adjectives.
shop. What?
I like when you take away his adjectives. He's left with things like Jew boy.
Jew boy. Acidic Jew boy.
power.
It wasn't Jew boy. He's a Jew boy. Not like, okay, I guess I could put Jewish.
It's like
Very
the
small
Hey,
Jewish
Jew-
man.
it's like the
Jew
Jewish
and he
version
says
of
boy.
Ninja Scroll. We got instead of Jubei, we got Jew boy.
Jewy.
All right. Good luck topping that, Cal.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't have the
Look.
comedy they had, and also mine was kind of Frankenstein because I left out a crucial element when I wrote the pitch. I was so pleased with myself earlier today when I wrote it, and then I reread the prompts tonight. I'm like, oh crap. So this is like Frankenstein together, but who knows? Maybe it's still good. We'll see.
Also, real quick, I want to know more about the vampire city of Marzipan, Dave.
His
What
ending
about-
was the same.
what about it?
Was just like watching
can't hear more.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
It's like
Oh,
from
you
Dusk Till
wanna
Dawn, we're just
learn
like out of
about
the
it.
blue.
You
It's a
just wanna
vampire
learn
movie.
I want to learn more about the vampire city of Marzipan.
After a winner is
I'll have
chosen.
to- I'll develop it. Okay. Down the road. So what are we doing next? Cal's pitch, the one he wrote a Frankenstein story.
Yeah, Frankenstein Cal.
He's already
So
got the eyebrows ready.
his pitch is like, I'm gonna ignore all the prompts and just write something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I had to rewrite it, so I included all the prompts. So we'll see. Maybe it's good.
I think his eyebrows are already doing the thing.
Like he can't help it.
Cal, your 2 minutes started 50 seconds ago.
Oh,
Oh
Hey, I haven't
no.
started my timer yet.
And we don't get a full screen Cal.
Yeah, give us full screen.
he
No, I
thinks
want you guys to
his
see
little
my-
presentation is going to help
My
his pitch.
picture. You have to look at my picture because it's going to help you.
Field smoke.
Oh my god.
And I want to unnerve you because I know I'm not going to win, so I just want you to feel uncomfortable.
Oh, you're succeeding.
It's yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hashtag blush. Your 2 minutes starts Now, in 1967, George Romero is an up-and-coming filmmaker, but he wants to ensure his success. So, through a dark ritual and a pact with a demon, with a weakness for sugary confections, Romero secures his place as a Hollywood legend. But he fails to read the fine print. His deal with the demon causes him to begin aging 1 year per day until he can release the foul villain from his nutty, sweet prison. With the clock ticking and no desire to unleash a demon on the world, Romero seeks help from a wise old prop master and collector of mystical objects who informs him that he can reverse the curse by falling in love with the daughter of his arch enemy, Ronald Giorgero. Ronald was a rival filmmaker who stole Romero's zombie idea and beat him to the punch, releasing Dead Livers of the Night the previous year. Though the movie bombed at the box office, George would never forgive Ronald. Now he had to find a way to love his daughter, that little so-and-so. This story has something for all young readers. There's romance, mystery, magic, horror, humor, almonds, eggs, corn syrup, sugar, and so much more. Romero and Juliet and The Prisoner of Marzipan will be a limited series blending the real history of a legendary horror filmmaker and a fictitious world filled with arcane arts and menacing monsters, diabolical demons and tasty treats, and best of all, the forbidden love between a filmmaker and the daughter of another filmmaker. Top that! Did I do it right?
Yeah, it was a little better this time.
You did it. You did it.
Love that.
Does it top that if I do multiple pitches in a 2-minute session?
No. Well, you gonna try and do a second one now?
No, not now. I was just wondering if that would help my case
For the future.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yours could be like an anthology pitch. Give us 2 stories. There's no rules that say you can't. Am I right?
until now.
You're right.
I think Grace Randolph would have a problem with your pitch count. It's not very representative of, it's very straight. We've seen the straight old white guy story.
You want more gay people in my pitches? Is that what you're asking for?
I'm just saying,
is
get
the
a better review
gay?
from.
He's looking for more Jew boys.
Jeez. Are we voting?
Yeah, I guess we're voting.
Macho, do you want to vote? First?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote. I want to vote. All right. I think I'm gonna have to go with Dave the Dime tonight because the Jew boy riding in on a liger and cutting off Ado's head. It just got me. It stuck with me, and I want to know more about the vampire city of Marzipan. So, yeah, I'm in.
See that he left us wanting more.
He left me wanting more.
I mean, he typically does, but his pitch tonight.
Dang, that's a new thing.
Wait, he flashes those eyelashes and gives us some of them pearly whites, and we're all
look.
Puddles.
I didn't say I was a fair judge, but
Dojo is voting for Stat.
Oh, we got to vote for Stat.
We got There's 5 people in chat.
You're dreidel for life.
I want 3 more votes from chat. 3 more.
You trying to? Jew boy.
All right, Adam. All right.
We got 3 Jew boy votes and 1.
Can his story please be named Jew boy on a liger?
Jew boy on a liger. I love it.
When Jason has me cracking up. When you're a dreidel for life. That's so good.
Look, I don't think there's any hope. I mean, my vote already counts for 10 points, and
I know. We know. Oh,
Macho,
sorry. What's that?
Yeah, what was your vote, by the way?
What's your vote?
We did interrupt Stat again.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
That's what we're asking you. What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
It's hard to top.
Sorry to go confrontation there.
Kokoshuko's giving it to Stat, and so is Dojo.
Oh, wow.
Well,
doesn't matter. My vote counts for 10.
What's your
You
vote?
guys got to understand something. I'm like, when you look at the Oscars and they got like the animated movies, there's like Disney and then there's the rest of the filler. I am that filler. That's what I'm here for.
Almond Ra is pretty good. I did enjoy Almond Ra.
I did. I was thinking I'm just gonna by default give this one the Stat because I was enjoying it so much, but then Dave,
yeah,
it rocked my world with.
I agree.
Mine was better before I had to rewrite it. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm sure.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
I wrote it 5 minutes before I let you guys in the room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I almost want to give it to Cal for all the extra work he did on the creepy AF background we have. Thing's awful.
No, that's negative points for that background. Oh, I hate it so much.
Background's so bad.
Like, hey, isn't this about writing though? Isn't that the thing?
I already gave you my point.
You already won, man.
I
Don't worry about it.
already gave it to you. You already won.
I'm just throwing it out there. We can't set the precedent of bringing in visuals.
No,
Like,
you're
I'm
right.
gonna do-
Cal always
I'm
has
gonna
some
do
dirty
some
tricks.
concept art for next week. I'm gonna have some like a concept art. Like
You should have some
slideshow
concept.
with-
You should. You
with
should.
I
the
think
story.
you
Because
should.
then you are your own visual, though.
Can you
Oh.
commission Rob Willis to do? Hey, Dave, can you commission Rob Willis to do some concept art for you for next week's pitch?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I probably could. I've got a project coming up in 2032.
Dang.
Are there
Dang.
vampire
And
lizards
on that
outside?
note, congratulations, Dave the Dime,
Well done.
for your win tonight.
Thank you.
You got that. You got it with Jew Boys and Vampire Cities. All right. Are the vampires on the dark side of the moon? Jason wants to know. Is that
They're-
where? Is
they're
that
in the
where-
earth.
Is the moon made of marzipan?
Oh, maybe it is.
Hmm.
Hey, that's my pitch. My pitch from last week was the dark side of the earth. Remember? You guys don't remember? No
I
one
don't remember. I wasn't there.
Oh no! Oh, no!
No one likes my
Like, I thought ribs would help me this week. You won so many times; it's ridiculous. Don't even start with me.
I know. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and give Cal
Oh, don't say that,
a little bit
Jojo.
of screen time. What do you say?
Oh,
Says
do we have
he
screen?
jinxed
Oh,
me.
what's that stat?
Oh, he's no. He's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
voted for winners. Before.
Win was never an option for that one.
No, win was an option. I would have given that to you if not for the Jew boy.
Oh no. I'd have
Won
to
me over.
Well-
sorry, Macho. What's next?
That's okay. What's next is Cal has a special announcement, and he wants to show you something. So, Cal,
Your children will love Shinobi Sasquatch. From the creative team of writer-creator Cal Jamieson, artist Rob Willis, and colorist Paul Billick, Shinobi Sasquatch aims to continue to raise the bar on quality in indie comics. But what is Shinobi Sasquatch? Nearly 80 years ago, a chance encounter between a Japanese ninja master fleeing internment camps and a curious young Sasquatch would result in a decades-long friendship and the first Bigfoot to ever become a ninja. Years later, the same Bigfoot would find himself in a fight with an ancient werewolf, leaving him cursed with lycanthropy. Now, Shinobi Sasquatch, the Pacific Northwest's most fearsome protector, must race against time to save the whole region from an evil cult bent on enslaving it. When you order Shinobi Sasquatch through this exclusive TV offer, you'll also receive Detective Dead, Doom Kicker, and Sovereign for the special price of $29.95. When you call and use your credit card, we'll include the 4K release of Tim Burton's Superman Lives as a gift. Plus, you'll also get a compact disc of Dr. Dre's Detox. We're giving our very best, pouring ourselves into this book to make it more than worth the cost. If we fund this one, we fully plan to keep releasing more of Dredge's stories any way we can. I mean Shinobi stories any way we can. So order today and let's make comics great again. To order Shinobi Sasquatch for $29.95, call 1-800-555. Please don't call this number. When you call, we'll include Detective Dead, Doom Kicker, Sovereign, as well as Superman Lives and Dr. Dre's Detox with your order. Call 1-800-555. Seriously, do not call this number. It's probably a sex line. You must be 18 years or older to call.
That was good. All you were missing was somebody like.
That was hilarious.
All you were missing was somebody standing there going like computer repair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Refrigerator repairman.
You did such a good job on that, Mark. I'm so proud of you.
Do it for you, boo.
All right. Well, my announcement pales in comparison to that commercial, but I do have I sent out an update to my backers just recently because lots of backers are like, send me an update right now, even if you have nothing to say. So I sent one,
And then they yell at you when you do.
Yeah.
And then I got lots of crap for sending out an update. Whatever. I don't even freaking care. Wait, where is it?
Uh-oh.
Cal's not prepared for his own announcement.
Cow.
No, I have.
All right.
Oh, there it is. You have to open up Illustrator, and then it shows up. So I got a new page from Mr. Paul Billick.
Hey, it's colored.
Hey.
Look at that.
Very
All
nice.
right. All right.
Baby.
I am in the process of updating the lettering. I'm not changing much. I'm changing the strokes a little bit and just kind of like doing a once over on the letters. But once I'm done with that, which should be like tomorrow-ish, I'm going to send out that PDF. I promised everybody it's going to have all of the finished pages of Shinobi Sasquatch and Monster MD versus Shinobi Sasquatch. And
Sweet.
all the backers are going to get that PDF. And I'm going to, just to be nice, I'm going to include all that beautiful art you just saw in
Excellent.
in the commercial.
commercial?
Everything, every piece of art Rob has done since the last page of Shinobi Sasquatch.
Including it for free.
All
right?
of it.
Look at that.
All of it. That's very
You can
cool.
print it on a big piece of paper, put it on your wall. You don't have to invest $500. You can just
And a
print it.
commission, yeah.
and
That's
then,
amazing.
boom.
That's
Look at
like
that.
thousands and thousands of dollars you've just given everybody.
Yeah, for free. Because
For
I'm a
free.
nice guy.
That's crazy. So is Paul? Did I read that right? That he's in Ukraine?
He is in Ukraine, and he is now in the update. I said he was fleeing the country, but it turns out I just talked to him after I sent the update. I had another backer who has commissioned work from Paul message me and say that it was it seemed disingenuous that I said that because he just talked to Paul and he said he was working on stuff for him, and I was like, oh well. It's been a long time since I sent him that page, so I messaged Paul and I'm like, hey, I know you're in the middle of the war and everything, but I heard that you're working on stuff, so if you can work on this page, that'd be great. And Paul did. He got me the page in a few days, and
Nice.
he said that he's okay, he's safe for now, but he's in Kiev, which is not a good place to be. And
Yeah, jeez, it's crazy.
he's with his mom and his grandma, and I guess everyone else, his whole family, he got them out of the country. But he is in danger of being enlisted. What do you call it? Drafted or mobilized.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he said that's like his main fear right now is just being pulled into the conflict. So if you're the praying type, pray for my colorist that he doesn't have to go to war with Putin.
Yeah.
Man. We should write a story about how Paul, Cal's colorist, infiltrates Russia and kills Putin. That'd be a good.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And then color Shinobi Sasquatch in his blood.
And then yeah.
I got a vote, by the way. I have a vote.
All right, Jason.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you, Jason.
There's your participation in
There you
trophy.
go.
Much
Oh,
appreciated.
that's messed up. Well, cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to get that stuff.
Awesome. Are we on to what I've been waiting to finally reveal?
Oh yeah, you ready for it?
Let's do it. Hey, the short bus with
the short bus, man. The short box
with David the Don.
Let the contents down the box. All stats. All stats. You found the greater point. David.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and put on a cowboy hat.
Oh dang it! I was drinking during that.
My phone died, so then.
Oh shoot! That almost went
I
through my
came
nose.
in the middle of that.
That's my favorite thing that Breaking Bad has ever done. Thank you, Mark. Oh
Did you miss it, Macho?
The heck was that?
Macho missed it.
I missed it. Well, my
Say it again for Macho.
so my phone, I was streaming off my phone and it died.
Oh.
I need to watch it again.
Do you need me to? Okay. Well,
Say it again for
I mean, I
Macho.
guess.
Yeah,
I
play
guess
it again.
if
Play it again.
we have to watch it again. I guess we can.
The short bus with
The
David
short
Is that
bus,
what it is?
man. The short box.
With David the Don.
David the Times. Let the contents down the box. All stats. All stats. You found the greater point. David.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and put on a cowboy hat.
Oh geez.
Oh my God.
Man. Thank you
better
for
about
playing
my
that
intro.
again. Thank you.
Wait, did anybody Anyone miss it? Chat? Did you guys all see it? Everybody saw it.
Everybody see that?
No. Wait, someone. Darn it!
Oh,
Come on, somebody say you didn't see it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
man.
gosh! So good.
This is our brand new segment.
Wow.
The short box with David the Time Murdoch.
Oh. Oh my gosh. That's too funny.
Absolutely incredible.
That's too funny.
I have a whole minute 30 song.
A whole minute and 30 song.
It was just too good to stop there.
Also, they probably can't make the intro a minute and 30 seconds, so
Probably could have.
I see Mark in his private studio with one ear on, and he's just like, I can't get enough of this, rocking this song out.
It's gonna make his whole family.
Oh,
call him
Dojo
that.
says I have that issue of Hulk, but I need to see it again to compare the quality. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you need to see it.
The short bus with
The
David
short
Is that
bus,
what it is?
man. The short box.
With David the Dime.
David the Time. Slide the contents out of the box. In all spots. In all spots. You probably rate it point David the Time.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and put on a cowboy hat.
Still funny. Still funny.
Okay, that's it for tonight. No more. I'm
Wow.
gonna wear it out.
Oh my god.
What do you think, David? Are you honored?
You should be honored.
Somewhere Adam Miller's falling out of his chair laughing.
You're next, Adam.
Oh jeez.
Everyone
This
should be
is so
watching us. We
funny.
have the best production value in Comicsgate. No one even comes close. No one even comes
The
close.
best. The best.
Oh my god. That's too good. That's too good.
Dojo, shame on you.
Shame on me for clicking it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shame on you, Cal.
I thought it was funny.
All right. What you got for us this week, Dave?
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know anymore. That just like undid everything in my life. No, I had one book. This was a book that I had that I wanted to bring up, which I don't know if anybody's read. The World War Robot.
No.
IDW,
Listen,
Ashley
music
Wood.
in here.
Want a different song?
Pitch music.
This one's good.
Oh my gosh! Quit with the music. Anyway, this is a book. This is a book that really I love. Big impact on me. I think this is the third copy of it that I had. They did the original book was a bigger size, I think like 10 by 10, and it was in 2 parts. I had those. They ended up falling apart, but then they collected the book in full size, and then they redid this book third time around in like smaller edition. Anyway, if you've never seen the book, this was a huge inspiration for Lucas and the way that I approached Lucas as far as like formatting the book.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But the way that this book reads, it's essentially a story about a war going on between humans on Earth and I think humans on the moon. Like everybody's been divided up because of this war over religion. And then the way that the book reads is there's no direct like story or dialogue. Everything that you read in here, they are like different transmissions, letters, diary entries, things like that from different characters. So when you read through, you kind of have to put it together as you go through the book to figure out what's going on with the humans and the different factions and Rothschild and the robots and all that fun stuff. But everything in here, it's all like, painted stuff by Ashley Wood.
Very nice.
So I don't know if you're a fan of
That is really pretty.
of
That
his
is-
stuff or
yeah,
not.
that's
But
awesome. What's it called?
World War Robot.
World War Robot. All right, cool. I'm gonna put that on the list. I want to check it out.
Nice.
Somebody, I read a long time ago. Somebody too had bought the rights to make a movie out of this.
Oh wow,
would be really cool, but it was a really really long time ago. And I don't know if you guys know that they do that with a lot of comics. People buy the rights up and they just sit on them.
Yep.
So that they have them just in case they might want them one day. So probably the case with that story, but the book's incredible. If you get a copy of it though, you'll probably have to look like eBay or somewhere secondhand because they're always limited runs.
That's cool. That is pretty cool.
Anyway, that was from my collection for this evening.
From the collection.
Yep.
Sweet. Mark says he'll be right back.
I'm still reeling here from that intro.
I know, yeah. Oh, there he is.
Sorry. I'm back.
So, does anybody else want to share? You want to share?
I can share something I got today. I posted it on Twitter already, but Steve Dye's Rocket.
Oh, yeah.
The first official CG magazine, I guess. Just kidding. This thing is thick. I thought it was going to be like just little magazine size, but it's like thick.
Thick boy.
It's got a ton of. I haven't even looked through it yet. It starts off with I think I just saw like a sexy picture of Cecil. I'm guessing. There you go. But my area of focus is on the very back page.
Oh dang! Look at it! Look at it!
It's actually grown since then.
So what's the blurb say about it? Is that like did he write a little?
He wrote a little bit at the beginning, and then I wrote a paragraph, 2 paragraphs just about the collage.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's there's some good stuff in there. Anyway, I don't know if it's still in demand or whatever, but if it is, you should check it out. It's got like a ton of stuff in it.
Are there ads? Do you have some sweet ads in there?
I haven't even.
I always like,
thing.
Man, I miss Wizards and looking through Wizards and looking at the ads and everything.
Yeah, I mean it's just I mean it's got there's a ton of stuff. It looks like it's a lot of comics and like little snippets about.
Just reading for the articles.
Yeah. You're reading for the articles. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but is that posted? Oh, it is. Anyway, yeah, a lot of cool stuff. But anyway, so I got
Very
that.
Cool.
That's all I have to show off right now, but yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
I want to really quickly highlight Jason Sandberg. Just backed my campaign. Thank you, Jason. Putting a lot of faith in me to be able to get this done. I can't handle the pressure. I'm just going to give a refund right now. No, but thank you. Seriously, thank you. I just saw someone back. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Jason. So thank you. Thank you, sir. The book will be done, and it will be out someday.
Sorry, I have a plane going overhead again.
Goodness, I hear that.
Yeah, it's all day. All day. No one's wearing masks on that plane. Just say that.
Unless it's wait. There's two of the companies that are still requiring masks.
You're talking about Southwest, Delta, and United and American. American just said they're not.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know the names, but they're the ones that are going out of business pretty soon.
Well, I was on Delta last.
Not Delta, it was
month.
United.
No, I was on Delta last month, and we still had to wear masks the whole time. And in the airport, do you not have to wear them in the airports anymore?
No, it was just today. Today
today this went through.
Oh, dang!
Yesterday, maybe.
Imagine if you got to your destination from a long trip yesterday, and then today they're like, you don't have to wear masks anymore. I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. Anyway. Cal,
we're flying in July with little kids, and I know they
share my screen.
Yes, sir. Oh wait,
no,
that's.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Wait. All right, so this is what I'm sharing tonight because I didn't feel like digging all of them out. But I have some Manifest Destiny. If you guys have never seen it, Image Comics, and this is a newer comic within the last maybe 8 years. I can't remember exactly when, but really cool. Matthew Roberts is the artist on this book. He's actually from the town I live in. which is really neat. I've met him a bunch of times. He's super cool. A lot of really weird art in here. It's awesome. And what it is, the story is about Lewis and Clark exploring the Louisiana Purchase. And yeah, give me some of that sweet music.
Yeah.
And so they're exploring the Louisiana Purchase and going down the Mississippi, and crazy stuff starts happening. So, first it's pretty normal. He whips this guy for being evil. Let's skip. They start seeing these weird things.
What is
Kind
that?
of like it's kind of like looks kind of like the St. Louis Arch, except it's made out of like vines and weirdness.
Huh.
And you learn that where they are, there's not it's not like traditional America like you understand it. There's monsters and all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Let's see if I can.
This is like what's that movie where all the ladies go inside that weird bubble?
Annihilation.
Annihilation. Yeah. So the very first end of the first book here. Where's it at? You have like a minotaur. Pretty crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, Manifest Destiny. It's freaking awesome. Highly recommend it. If anybody is looking for a somewhat current book, really good art, fantastic story, had to recommend it. I love it. I have almost all the issues. Have number 1 signed by the artist, which is pretty cool. So
that's really, just the art.
Yeah, art's
You brought your whole
great.
computer in for him to sign?
Brought my whole computer. Actually,
right on the monitor.
Actually, yeah, it's I can't see you guys really well because of it. I actually have behind me on the wall too. He did a print that he signed of a crazy. It's let's see if I can find it now. Hold on, don't get off of that screen yet.
I won't. I'll leave it.
Let's see.
Artist formerly known for prints, huh?
I do dig the music feature. I didn't realize you can just turn it on whenever you want.
Yeah, it's cool. It's brand new. They don't have a lot of songs to choose from. I'm hoping that they incorporate so that you can choose your own music, because there's lots of royalty-free music out there you can use. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, the bots are attacking.
Oh, Naked HD XYZ.
Whoa.
Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Naked HD.
Don't boot them. We need the views.
Strips without clothing. No, I won't. Thank you for saying the same exact thing 3 times in a row, though. That's very helpful.
Well, no, they changed the emojis.
They're triplets.
Oh, you're right. Different emojis. Where's the eggplant emoji?
It's pretty safe, though. It's not triple X.
That's true.
It's XYZ. It's very inclusive.
All right.
wide
Let me
range.
show you. I'm almost there. Chrome tab.
This is very sexy music.
Here it is. It is. All right. Check this thing out. So I have a print of this crazy weird zombie deer. It's pretty awesome.
That's right out of Annihilation.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's cool.
Also, The Last of Us. All the zombies in that were they had mushrooms and stuff growing out of them.
Yeah.
Freaking disgusting. I want to vomit right now, but it's really good art.
It's so good. I love it.
Yeah,
love
Cal's
it
got
so
a thing
much.
with buds. Don't think I haven't forgotten you dissing on my character. You got a problem with my COVID Ops character.
Oh, the head thing. Yeah, no, it bugs me.
Yeah.
Plant when you, there could be as much gore as you can put in something. There could be I don't care. But you mix a plant and a human, and I'm gonna puke.
Really? That's so weird.
Yeah.
Adam says sorry, I was logged into the wrong account.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, Adam. Stop spamming us, dude.
You like monsters, you don't like monsters.
Hit me up with that 30-day free trial though, Adam.
Yeah.
Send them my way.
Naked HD XYZ online. Strips without clothing? It's not strips if you strip without clothing, right?
I think they're talking about comic strips.
They're just,
oh, yeah.
Just starting where like having your dessert first. They put the clothes back on. All right. This music, I don't like this music, Cal. This one I don't like.
Okay. I'll fix. Let's see.
Defending my
Try this
composer
one.
sensibilities.
It's a little nicer.
Night driving.
Wait, did it say what it is on there?
No, but it says it when you click it.
Oh.
Did it show it? I didn't see it.
No, it doesn't say it on there. And he's just clicking on certain files that say like different things.
How do you know that?
What do you mean? How do you do that?
He's the
How do
algorithm.
you know
He's
that I'm
watching.
doing
He's
that?
watching.
Well,
He's the algorithm.
Before,
You keep
I-
clicking on stat is what's happening. My stat
Under the
buttons.
brands tab, you should scroll all the way down and see the music there, and they got different files. Like
Oh, you've just seen them before. Okay, I got you. Duh, okay.
No,
I thought I was the only one who used StreamYard. I
There's a
thought I
camera
was literally
behind
the
your
only
chair.
person.
I'm looking at that. So
Cal clicks one of those links, and now Stat has access to all his stuff.
Yep.
I like night driving. This one's nice.
This is nice. Yeah. A little night driving.
Oh yeah.
Night driving. All
Dave is
right.
unamused.
Everybody,
I'm just
everybody
watching you
vote.
guys. I'm watching all you guys bob in there.
Everybody vote for your favorite music tonight.
am I supposed to be showing comics or something?
You
You
can
want to show
if
some
you
comics?
want.
All right, hold on.
I know you
got
have
a
like
couple.
800 short boxes.
I got a couple. All right.
I used footage of you going through your short box for the video for Dave.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Jason
what
liked Jason Sandberg liked you looking the graded comic there.
That was I did a Cyberfrog review like 2 years ago, and
Did you use
that
that?
Welcome back.
Oh,
What
we got
we got
stat and stereo right now.
we got some Evolutionary War dugout found.
Look at that.
Nice and faded.
Yeah,
Faded. That's the good stuff right there.
makes it look better.
Some
Yeah.
X babies. In here, some Mojo.
Oh, Mojo, yeah.
Oh
Yeah, we got some
I like
Werewolf by Night.
it. Aha.
Fighting werewolves.
nice.
CG
That's
loves
cool.
werewolves.
Yeah,
Yep.
they do love
Yep,
werewolves.
that's the CG.
Uh-huh.
We got some Daredevil Punisher.
Who's
Frank
the
Miller
artist
and
on that?
Klaus
Oh,
Janson.
Miller.
That's Klaus
Very
Janson.
nice.
Well, he's Miller, and then Jansen's inking him again.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's great. That's cool.
Yeah, nice, soft, smooth pages.
Oh,
Then that
that's
issue-
fun. What issue is that? 3? Oh, no,
That's number
10.
10.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Where McFarlane said everybody sold out.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that issue.
Oh, yeah.
Cerberus on the
Cerberus,
cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yep,
that
and it
one.
goes black and white. Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
That's a weird issue.
That is a weird issue.
All right, bye now.
That's it? All right.
10,000 Fists by Disturbed. Taking me back to
I'm
college.
disturbed just hearing the name, so probably not going to put that one on. Sorry, Dojo.
No, it's 10,000 Fists in the air. It's not a dirty thing. 10,000 Fists in the air.
I'll just do this a bunch of times.
This is what it's like to have a fight with Cal.
Wait, why am I still lit?
Yeah, I don't know. We're all like just staring at you.
Because I
I didn't do that. Oh, yeah. Hi.
what happens when someone just abandons you.
Thanks, Stat.
Full screened and vulnerable.
You're banned for 7 days.
Wow.
Ooh.
6 days.
6.5 days.
Because we need you.
Now that I know the powers in my court, shoot.
Dave Murdoch. When does Ultra Mega come back? I ask you this every other week, but
He's tired of answering.
I think May. I think May is the last date that I heard.
okay. What is there any new comics that you've seen that would be like that last year, that comic, I was like, okay, there can be good new comics that come out because it's incredible. But is there any other new comics that you could recommend?
Oh man.
You like?
So I'll say this, like with our pull lists, almost every single customer, like the comics that they get, almost all of them, they're the only one getting that book.
Really?
Like it's there's very, very, very little overlap. I think the Batman, Spawn, the different Spawn books, those probably have the biggest overlap. But outside of that, it's almost all unique. And I have seen nothing that's like piqued my interest.
Yeah.
There is a guy who, what's the name of the book? I think it's called Forsaken or something like that. That came in and the cover was interesting, and I flipped through it, and it was like hardcore, like pornographic. So
Oh my god!
I was like, "Yo!" Like I did not expect to see what I saw just flipping a couple pages.
How many children did you sell this to?
This is the only person who gets it. It just goes in his pool.
In a brown paper bag.
But no,
Yeah,
as far
right.
as anything new that's popped up, not really anything. There's a book coming out. I can't think of the name. I think Scotty Young is writing it, but he's not illustrating it.
Well, then what's the point? I don't care about his writing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want. Scotty Young
was writing.
So we got like a sample book. So it was an incomplete first issue.
Yeah.
And it was really stupid.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, I was just kind of like, you see Scotty Young, you're thinking something's gonna be.
Yeah.
He's to stick to drawing is what he needs to do.
Yeah, but it's different artists, and it looks like some kind of little space cadet guy on some planet where the plants look like, they all faces, and I was just kind of like, I don't really.
I want Daniel Warren
Not
Johnson to
interesting.
do another like Murder Falcon type book.
Yeah.
Everything he does is freaking incredible.
I do. He's got that is it wrestling or boxing one coming out? Wrestling?
Yeah, it's wrestling. Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool.
Those look really good.
He did, so his website's really cool too, and he has a Star Wars like comic on it, and then there's another comic he has on his website, and it's like kind of his like it's a space opera, and it's really good. I can't remember.
Was it like
what it's
Extremis or something like that, or what was his book that came out before Murder Falcon? He had a big sci-fi epic, I thought.
It is
Extreme something, I thought, or
maybe Murder Falcon.
2099.
Beta Ray built. Do a power bomb. That's the.
Yeah, do a power bomb. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Everything he does is freaking so good.
I still want to. Was his Wonder Woman run any good that he did?
I don't know. I actually didn't read that Wonder Woman run. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't.
I almost got it, but I don't really care about Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I don't. Exactly. I thought he has another website. This is like his professional website. He has another one though. I'll see if I can figure out what it is.
That's all right. We'll just vibe to the music. I don't think anyone's in chat anymore.
Just vibe.
Just vibe.
Somebody did buy today though. I'd gotten the
Space
trade
Mullet
for God Country.
Oh yeah.
Recommended.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, I put that up and somebody picked it up today.
Good.
Extremity.
Get a chance to read it.
Was it called Extremity?
No, you need to read Space Mullet.
Space Mullet.
Space Mullet. I'm gonna put a hold on. It's a web comic by Daniel Warren Johnson. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I don't have a wrench, so somebody else needs to post it. It's in the private chat. Somebody put it into the
private chat.
Put it into the top chat. Like I can put it, but it doesn't. You can't click on it.
That's got to be on Cal, because I don't think anybody. I think Mutt's the only person with a wrench.
Yeah, Cal, make it happen.
I'm not
so.
logged into.
I'm not watching anymore.
Make me a wrench, then. Give me the wrench.
I have to log into YouTube to do that. Hold
you
on.
can't just click on the top button
gosh.
that says "View on YouTube" at the top left in StreamYard.
The most well-produced show and the most unprepared show.
If I was inclined to do such a thing, what did you say to do?
Give Dojo a wrench. He's ready
on the
too.
on the top right, there's a little like YouTube like tab, like the little red arrow, kind of thing. If you click on that, it'll say view on YouTube. It'll take you right to the window or like to your YouTube.
In this amount of time, he could have been logged into YouTube by now and just
You
given.
mean it opens up YouTube?
Yeah. And then you can do your moderating or whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Well, I could do. I mean, that's one option.
Just look up Space Mullet. This isn't worth it anymore.
Space Mullet, yeah.
I already have it. I already have it up, guys. I'm going to share it right now. I'm just
look up Space Mullet. It's amazing.
But you're supposed to put it in the chat.
Yeah,
for
you
Dojo,
do that too. But
he's
you
the one
guys
left
look at
watching.
this. It's a sci-fi webcomic by Daniel Warren Johnson, and it's freaking great. It's so good.
I think you click on the image to go scroll through.
Look at it.
There's
Vibing with
blood.
the music.
It's very bloody.
Yeah. Look at his art. It's so good.
He is annoyingly good.
Like insanely good, right? So good.
It's
Anyway,
such a
that dude
cool
has a
style.
little. Yeah,
So
that
hot
dude
right
has like
now.
a little pencil mustache and a mullet. It's great. It's really good. He has a Star Wars one too. It's about like one of the fighter pilots. It's pretty good.
That's a mustache and not his mouth.
I don't. I maybe it is his mouth. I don't know.
It's a mouth stash.
I always see it as his mouth is the lower one, and he has this little pencil mustache.
Like the bottom of his lip.
Oh yeah, that
I
might
don't
just be
know.
the bottom of his lip.
I don't think it is.
See now it's like that picture where you either see like a duck or like Mona Lisa or one of those.
Yeah,
stupid things.
I'm looking at it right now. It's definitely a little pencil mustache. That's what they do. That's
Why
what
don't
they do.
you?
with face
You know, if you were on
feature.
Twitter, you could just ask the man himself.
Look, I'm on Twitter.
If you use
I'm
Twitter,
on.
you could just ask the man himself.
There you
Is this a
go.
mustache?
Now
He
you-
probably
you-
blocked
you-
you.
While
use
I'm
the
giving
correct-
people wrenches, should I give Naked HDXYZ online?
You should.
Yes.
You should give him a wrench and see what happens.
Get him in the stream. Let's talk to him. Hey guys, it's me.
All right, I'm sick of. I gave it 2 wrenches and I'm already tired of it, so I'm gonna stop.
You gave 2 wrenches?
Like
Dang.
4 clicks, right?
Do I have a wrench?
Dojo has a wrench, and I gave one to Mark because he was the next person up in the list. And
Yeah.
I don't even have a wrench.
Then
What
I
the
was
heck?
completely disgusted with giving
I was
wrenches.
like literally the person that asked to have a wrench, and he didn't give me one.
I couldn't find you. You were like
Gosh.
too far up.
Typical macho, not around when.
What the heck?
No,
Yeah.
Macho, you don't have a wrench, and you'll never have a wrench.
What the heck? You gave Dojo a wrench?
Welcome to Breaking Sad.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna give Naked HD a wrench before he gets Macho a wrench.
Naked.
You have the login, don't you? You can give yourself a wrench.
Do I? I probably do. I don't know how to log into this.
It's, we
You
could
guys
do
all
it
have a
ourselves,
login
but
for
it's
this.
it means more when Cal does it for us.
It does.
It's
Oh,
like an honor.
It's like being
It's gotta be a
knighted.
top bat where the fate of the world depends on you three, like figuring out YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll all be arguing when the aliens are descending.
It'd be a quick movie.
They've already destroyed Stat Zero, and we need to figure out how to use YouTube.
They
YouTube
killed the
creator.
algorithm. What do we
He's sitting
do?
there with his hand on his face going, "This is how I go out, huh?" Aliens coming
He's
down,
not
and
even.
these guys are arguing about who's going to open YouTube.
He's
Dave
not
kind
even
of looks like he
listening to you
clicked on
right
that
now.
website, is what he looks like.
Yeah, I think he's looking at Naked HD XYZ online. Strips without clothing.
Pretty nice. I'm digging it.
It's very classy. It's a lot classier than you think. It's a good story.
It's a good story.
It's pretty complicated. There's a lot of
Well,
layers.
I think we're out of stuff, Cal.
I didn't get to go. I
Huh?
want to go.
Oh, you go. You go.
Do you have something to say?
What kind of issues
Yeah.
you got?
Hey, yo,
I didn't read
Dre.
any comics, but I've been watching some
That's
TV
something
shows, so I'm
to
gonna pitch
Tell
those.
us your issues. Stat says.
I don't have any issues. I'm easy to please. So I've been watching this. Have you guys heard about this?
I've seen it plastered all over.
Is it Josh Brolin?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the alien
So-
donut.
So my wife and I started watching Yellowstone, and then we stopped like 20 minutes in because it was boring, and then we were like, let's give it another shot. And now we're super hooked. It's really, really good. But then it made me like really want to watch Western stuff. And so I checked out Longmire, which is really good. But then this came out. It just came out. And it's sci-fi. It's like Western with also sci-fi, and it might be horror at some point. I don't know.
So what's the deal?
So Josh Brolin is a rancher, and his name is Royal Abbott. Royal is his first name.
Wow.
With
Love it.
cheese.
I love it. I love his name is Royal. Anyway, his one of his sons is if you guys watched Ozark. Ozark is really freaking good, by the way. Such a good show.
I don't have time to watch all these shows.
Man, Ozark. I watch stuff with my wife. That's our like end of the night kind of routine. And Ozark is one of the things we watch. We love crime shows like Breaking Bad. The Ozark is like Breaking Bad, but like without any hope. It's very dark.
Wow.
But I love Jason Bateman. You know, like he's the lead in that.
I
love
like
Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
But he plays himself. The thing about Jason Bateman is it doesn't matter what he's in. He's just himself. If it's dry humor, then you pick up on it. Oh, okay, this is supposed to be funny. But then in Ozark, it's just a dark show.
Heck
But
yeah,
he's still
Teen Wolf
himself.
2.
Like Jason. What's that?
Heck yeah, Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah, Teen Wolf. Well, he's evolved since then. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But I don't want it.
Okay, fine. No, okay. So Arrested Development is Jason Bateman to me. That his
Yes.
character in that. So he plays the same character in Ozark, but instead of being relentlessly funny, it's relentlessly bleak. But it's so good.
The banana stand.
The money's in the banana stand. I have that on a t-shirt.
In the banana stand.
That show, man. What's that?
That's how you
So
get tired before you go to sleep. You get good and depressed, and then just
Yeah.
No,
wasn't
no.
Hancock, wasn't he, Dojo?
Yeah, he played Jason Bateman from Arrested Development, but in Hancock.
Been in handcuffs.
He also played Jason Bateman from Arrested Development in Extract, which is a Mike Judge movie, which most people don't know about. It's really good.
Is it the beer movie? Beer?
No, he makes like extract, like flavor extract.
Oh.
He's got a factory. It's really funny. It's actually a really funny movie. But anyway, forget about all that stuff. So anyway, out of range. So Royal Abbott, he owns a ranch, and he finds on his western pasture, he finds a hole, a perfectly round hole. Like it's big. It's like 30 feet across, something like that. And it's perfectly round, but it's not empty, and it's not like water. It's like this weird like mist that's in the hole.
Okay.
And I don't want to give anything away, but like he has to dispose of something and throws it in the hole, and it's gone. Well, no, it's not aliens. There's a little bit of lore kind of hinted at right in the beginning, so this isn't spoiler, but like right in the beginning, you hear like a voiceover talking about the Greek god Kronos.
Uh-huh.
Now they mention him as a Greek god, but he's actually a Titan. He's a god before the Olympians. So in Greek mythology, there's the Olympians, which like Zeus and Hera, Hermes, and Artemis and Ares and all those guys, right? But before them, there were the Titans, which were like Kronos and I forget all their names, but they were like the gods before the gods, basically.
Yeah.
And so Kronos is one of those. So there's a little bit of lore about how Kronos he's like the god of time, Kronos, but he carries a scythe and he can use it to punch a hole between here and then, kind of a thing. So there's a little bit of like Josh Brolin puts his arm in it and then he sees a glimpse of the future, and then you get to that like a little bit later in the show and that same thing happens, and so like, oh, there's something supernatural going on here. I don't want to give anything away, but it's pretty interesting so far. It's not it's not I don't know. I'm not like giddy about it, but it's pretty cool. So check that out.
Well, that sounds cool. I like that.
Dark and gritty, like Beverly Hillbillies reboot. Instead of
also
found alien stuff.
Also, if anyone watched Lost, you guys watch Lost? Anybody?
Yeah, I watched
Have you?
Lost. I regret
Okay,
it.
so do you
I regret
remember
all that
Michael? Do you remember Michael from Lost with the son Walt? Walt! Walt!
Yes,
He's
yeah,
always called
yeah,
Walt. His name is Harold Perrineau or something like that. He's in a show called From, which is on Epix, and it's a horror show that's very similar to Lost. And in fact, it's made by a lot of the same people that made Lost. But there's like this little town that is like people get there from like all parts of the country. Like you can be driving in California or Florida or New York and end up in this town and you can't get out. If you try and leave, you're driving back towards the town. And there's these monsters that come out at night. They look just like people, but they can they open up their mouth and it's like this massive jaw and they just clean you out. They eat your innards and stuff. You wouldn't like it, Macho. But it's very similar to Lost, but like straight horror.
It sounds like
very,
Wayward
very cool.
Pines. Have you ever read Wayward Pines?
Yeah, people are comparing it to Wayward Pines, but
fair.
not like I loved Wayward Pines until I realized it was not supernatural. It was just like in the future. That bummed me out.
It was still.
This
I
is
thought it was a
actually
good
supernatural.
book series. Yeah, I thought it was a good book series.
I didn't read the books, but I watched the first season of the show. I think there might have only been one season.
Was there a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh. I read the books.
Yeah. Anyway,
Macho's too cultured for television shows.
I read. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so I'm not reading
the book version.
I'm not reading comics now.
Doja says you guys would like the crime drama called The Glades. Witty humor.
This wasn't even. This wasn't even. This is a book without pictures, Cal. I read it and everything.
No, I read. I love books.
Why would
I
you
love
do
books. I love books like Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah. You sound out all the words.
I use those when I get like a wrinkle in the comic. I'll put a bunch of them on top of the comic, like to flatten it out some.
Yeah, they're useful. Yeah, I have
you
stuff
guys? Hey,
look at books.
Look at my bookshelf. This is full of books that I've read and some that I haven't.
How many of those are those hollow things that you keep stuff in?
Oh yeah, I have one of those too.
You hollow it out and put your crack pipe in there or whatever.
He puts he hollows it up, but he puts smaller books inside of them. Have you guys been forced to read Fox and Socks to your children? Has that ever been a thing you had to do? It's a Dr. Seuss book.
I did memorize. What's that?
Was it pretty good? To win any awards?
No, it's like a tongue twister book, and it's infuriating. I can't get past the first like 5 pages. Before I say a curse word accidentally.
My older daughter every night demanded that I would read Hop on Pop, and I
used to have to read that too.
Oh yeah, I memorized it, and I could do the entire book for a while. I could just recite it. I could do that, and I could do most of the Lorax too, but the Lorax is hard.
House on mouse, mouse on house, house on.
I was gonna suggest if anybody likes reading, if you do like reading books, there's a book by author Peter Klein. It's actually recommended Cal one of his books last week, but he has a new one out called The Broken Room, and it's super creepy, and it's kind of like Hispanic Jason Bourne, but supernatural. It's really good.
Is it in the same universe, or is it a separate
I don't know if it's the same universe or not. It might be, but I haven't gotten to the end of the book, and that's kind of they always connect them like near the end of the books. If you read his stuff, I know you're reading 14, I think, or watch it or something.
I read 14. Yeah, it was really good.
So yeah. There's did you check out the other ones that he has?
I haven't yet. No, I need to check. I need to go in and that was the first one though, right? Like I don't have to go backwards in time. Okay.
No. I'll.
You were gonna say Hispanic Jason Voorhees. I was kind of wondering what kind of a difference.
No.
Jason me and Kevin McDonald have that. We have a comic book in the future called El Cuco, which is basically it's Hispanic Jason Voorhees.
What kind of a mask would he wear?
I can show you a picture. Keep talking, guys. I'll see if I can find it.
I got nothing now.
Stereotypical stuff. Would he go around with a sombrero instead of a hockey mask, or would he?
No. There's I'll talk to you privately. I'll talk to you privately about it. It's a cool IP for sure. It's gonna be fun.
We could probably call it.
Or would the hockey mask have like soccer like coloring on it, like a soccer pattern? Every time you got somebody, you go.
Yeah, we're going a different route with.
You know it's sexy? Breaking Rad. You're watching it right now. It's nice. It's hot. Hey, my eyes are over here. Hey. Baby, just subscribe. You're having a good time, aren't you? Nobody has to know anyway.
The more you know.